yo, y'all know what time it is. It's your boy FlyyGuyFresh, and this is the Anonymous Vibes podcast with Fly Guy in China. Unfortunately, China is not here today. She had other business to tend to, so it's just me, but I'm not flying solo. I came with a special guest for y'all. Y'all know I always got somebody in the cut for y'all. Today, we vibing with my sis. This is my heart. This is my sis since college. She would have been my real sorority sister if I was able to pledge AKA back then. But, you know, I mean, not AKA Alpha. If I was, you know what I mean? But shouts out to your BFF, my BFF, Stef. Stef, what's up?
Hi, everybody.
What's going on?
Thank you for the good intro, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to get my DJ Envy on. He be like, you know, today we got a special guest in the building. I'm not, you know what I mean? I got to make my shit, you know, a little more genuine than that. But, you know, it's all love. This is my sis, like, many years. And I had to pull on the show because she is an entrepreneur. Like, don't have no 9-to-5 entrepreneur. Like, really an entrepreneur. You know what I'm saying? Last year, she quit her job, and I'll let her tell the rest of the story. It was pretty dope. I was proud of her. I was hyped.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? So, how is life being an entrepreneur?
Life is good. It's definitely, it definitely has its ups and downs.
I can imagine.
Yeah, but for the most part, I'm proud of myself, for real. Like, I'm proud that I took the leap. I actually left in January. I left early January. So it hasn't been a year yet, but it's been a while.
Closing in on it, right? Closing in on that year.
Right, we're coming up on that year, and I'm proud of myself. I knew that the first few months was gonna be hard, which they were, but I'm proud to have gotten through that hard part, and now I'm starting to, you know, get used to it and see what I could really become if I keep at it.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like everything in life, especially things like that, is gonna be like difficult at first. They say the first, you know, businesses lose the first 3 years they started. So,
right.
You know, it's gonna be that type of thing. But you was brave. Like, you was brave for going out on a limb like that. Be like, I'm kind of nervous.
Yeah, it's scary. It's definitely scary. I went back and forth about it for like maybe 6 months, for real. Like,
in your head?
In my head. I spoke to people. I talked to my boyfriend. I talked to my mother, because those are my main people. Like, those are the people that was going to have to hold me down when times got hard. Right. So, you know,
and that's important. You need to have a support system.
Right, exactly. You know you got to have a support system. And I also have a son. He's only 3.
You're a mom.
Right.
Mom boss.
Mom boss.
Mom boss, girl boss. This is what we doing out here. You know, shouts out to all the girl bosses and the mom bosses for me.
So I had to make sure, like, that I was ready, that I wasn't gonna, because my main thing is I quit jobs before in the past, but I always go back. I'm like, I get scared. I need money. Yeah, you know, the bills never stop.
Steady. Yeah,
so I'm like, I always go back. But this time I was like, I'm not going back. I'm a quit, and I'm gonna keep going. So I thought about it for like 6 months, and then I was like, I'm out. I'm doing this.
Oh.
So.
What were you doing before that? Let the people know. I know what you was doing, but I know they don't know what you was doing. What were you doing before that?
At work?
Yeah, like
so I was working at an entertainment company. It was a company. It was a union for entertainers, like singers, rappers.
Yeah, like you guys know like guilds and all that. Like, you know how actors have unions. She used to work with them.
Right.
She used to give me all the tickets to Fashion Week, y'all. I used to be in Fashion Week lit just because of my sis. You know, so I definitely appreciated those incentives.
So I loved the job, though. Like, I really loved the company. I didn't really like my position, and I really wanted to move up, and I felt like I used to apply for like mad different positions, and I was never getting them. But like behind the scenes, HR, my managers, other managers would be like, oh, you know, you such a good worker. You got good work ethic or whatever. But I'm like, why y'all not letting me move forward?
You think that was the gaffle? Like,
no, I think I was good.
Industry, but I don't know.
I think that the older people at the company are not moving out and moving up. They keep in their positions, and it's hard to move up.
I should like sanitation.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, niggas, you in sanitation, nigga, you better wait 40 years to get in that motherfucker, because they ain't letting that job go. This shit like housing.
Right, exactly.
Trying to get a housing apartment, good luck.
Right, exactly.
Somebody's baby mother, daughter, sister got the crib now.
That thing is staying there for generations.
Facts. I mean, and the person who had it first probably done dead like 20 years ago.
Right.
And niggas just found a way to keep that apartment. Listen, we ain't letting this go.
Right.
Forget about it. You know what I'm saying? But that's pretty dope, you know? know.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, I have entrepreneurial spirit. I'm not an entrepreneur right now. I'm
Yes,
a rapper.
you are.
I'm not a full entrepreneur. I still got one foot in, one foot out.
Well, I feel like with you definitely are like a 9 to 5, 5 to 9. You might do your 9 to 5 because you got to pay your bills, but after work,
That's
you're
a
always
fact, man.
busy.
I work.
Yes.
I try to work hard. We got the podcast and rapping.
Right.
Make sure y'all go stream that project, Pillow Talking. It's been out since February. Over 40,000 streams on Spotify and 100,000 streams everywhere else.
Ow.
You know, we working. Fly Union, we working. Shouts out to my man Rel G. That's my artist, you guys. If you haven't heard of him, you should check him out. He's all over the place. But I mean, I do work hard. I'm just trying to make a name for myself. I need to get a bag.
Right.
That's it.
Right.
That's what it comes down to. I need to get a bag. And this podcast is, you know, it's just an extension of my world.
Mm-hmm.
I'm noticing I need to just be more open and people, because I'll be like, my homegirl Shay Monroe, we did an episode of my podcast and she was saying to me like, yo, you do everything, you just not out. Like, you don't be outside, you be inside like a hermit crab. And I'm like, it was just like how my life was set up. You know, y'all know I was in a relationship and I'm a family man, I'm a dad like T.I., but I still had to be on my, you know, I had to get out and that's something I wasn't doing. I guess now I'm spreading my wings more and doing that. Mm-hmm. And this podcast is helping me, so I appreciate all you guys that listen to all the other episodes and all you guys that come and keep coming back. We definitely gonna shout out to y'all and definitely appreciate y'all for all that. You seen the Hip Hop Awards?
I did. I definitely went back and forth because the way my son is set up, he's not trying to let me do nothing for
How
too
old is he
long.
now?
3.
Yeah, see, so he's at that age. My son is 4, so
right. So you know
he's at that age, boy.
But I did see. I saw most of it. It was cool.
I like the baby.
Yeah,
I
me
like
too. I like the baby.
The babies.
Right. I do.
babies.
I like the babies. I like
You know what I mean?
both
They
of
do
them.
their thing. You see my girl JT home, right?
I did.
Ooh, you know
I didn't get to hear her
me some
freestyle
JT.
yet.
Oh, I love me some JT, boy.
I didn't hear her freestyle yet. You heard it?
Yeah, I played it 3 times. I met Carisha.
Oh, you did?
Listen, I ain't never tell y'all the story about how I met Carisha. So this is before Girl Code dropped. Mm-hmm. This is November 2018. I get home from my money spot, because y'all know I don't like to say job, and half y'all didn't even know I had a job, so y'all found out a lot about me. But I get home from the money spot. She's on live. I go on live, and then I'm watching the live. She's in New York or whatever, doing a promo run for Girl Code. All right, JT's locked up, you know. So I hear somebody say, yo, we got to do Genius. Like, Genius? I know where Genius is at. That's in Brooklyn. Mm-hmm. I go Google Genius, where it's at. Boom, I found out where Genius is at. Oh, it's lit. I'm pulling up. I'm running down on Arisha. This is what I'm saying, y'all. And I'm having this whole conversation in my head. Yo, I'm running down Arisha. I swear to God, I'm going to do this and third. Mind you, I told my man Garson, shouts out to Garson, if y'all see my new vlog out, it was his birthday party that I'm talking about, my man. I told him, like, I was fucking with the city girls. I was fucking with them hard. I'm like, yo, I'm going to meet these girls. I'm going to meet JT. I'm telling you, I'm going to meet her. I kept telling him that. So I hear about this Carisha thing. I'm like, yo, bro. I call him, yo, bro. Yo, come with me. On that type of time. He like, yo, he's busy doing whatever. I said, fuck it. I'm going to go by myself. I'm like, all right. I'm a rapper, but what could I be of benefit to her?
Right.
I fuck with the camera. Mm-hmm. Got my camera. I'm going. I get the Genius. I get there. I go, oh yeah, I'm here with the city girls. They like, oh, they not here yet. You can sit right there and wait. Go sit down. Yo, listen, y'all. This is a true story. Listen, if this don't inspire y'all to get out off your ass and hustle, I don't know what will, bro. This is how I met Carisha, and I'm telling you, it worked. So, they tell me to sit down. I go sit down. 5-10 minutes later, somebody walk in. A big-ass security nigga walk in. Carisha walk in. I'm like, oh, shit. Yes. She sit right next to me in the chair. I'm like, I'm like, yo, what's going on? My name is Fly Guy. She introduced herself. Like, she's a nice ass person.
Right.
Mad nice, mad down to earth. She talk her shit on the records, but she's mad down to earth. Like, mad cool. So I'm like, yo, yeah, my name is FlyyGuyFresh. I'm gonna just do some behind the scenes shit for you. Like, she's on her phone. I'm recording her on her phone. Like, whatever, all this shit. Then Rob Markman come out. And I don't know if y'all familiar with Rob Markman. If y'all follow Genius, you know he hosts damn near everything they do. He come out. I give him love. I introduce myself. So at this point, I'm assuming she thinks I'm with Genius.
Right.
Genius thinks I'm with her. I'm with everybody. You heard? Like, I'm with everybody. So that's what happened. We go upstairs because she was filming her Genius. The Genius, the lyric shit. When they go over the lyrics for I Take Your Man and for the shit with Cardi, the twerk record, I think. So she was filming that. We go upstairs to the yellow room. I'm doing all this. I'm filming all this shit. I get it on my Snap. I show myself and shit. Like, I'm showing my sis. She seen the video now. I don't know if y'all seen it. Y'all should have seen it in my stories. But so I do all that. I shoot a video for after the video. I edit a video for her. I edit the video and I send it to her. She in my DM. I can show y'all the DM, but I'm not gonna do all that. She's in my DM. She's like, oh, thank you. I appreciate you. Send this to me. And it was just love after that. And now, because of this, I probably will be able to get around her and it be love because I showed her love when she was still on the come up.
Right.
You know what I mean? I did something for free. I didn't have to do. But I knew I wanted to meet her and I had a goal in my head. And this is a goal I had from before I even, you know what I'm saying? I told my man, yo, I'm going to meet. Just JT wasn't out then. So like now, I don't know how I'm going to get a hold of her. Risha, look out for a nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That'll be an intro like, hey, remember me? I did the video for you at Genius. You could pull up your...
It's a fact. And this is what I'm going to do. Like, this is what I'm going to do. But I was able to meet her. She's a cool ass person. Shouts out to Nookie. That's her road manager and her cousin. Shouts out to Capri. That's her booking agent. I met them all that day. So it was cool. Like, but... you gotta just go and get it, y'all. Like, real talk, you gotta just go and get it. So that was just my little story about how I met Risha. So
look at Risha.
I mean, y'all niggas need to get up on your job, get up on your game. If you really trying to make it in this industry, shit like that, you gotta always try to think how to make plays, and that's what I be on. My sis called me with a play the other day. We not gonna talk about it.
We not gonna talk about it with that play.
Yeah, but she be calling me with some plays, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that.
Of course. I only want hard workers. Ever since we met, you always been a hard worker. I always knew, like, oh yeah, he gonna go after everything he want.
Nah, I was on campus getting it. I was a freshman. I think you was a junior.
I was a junior when you was a freshman.
Yeah, facts. So you was a junior, upperclassman time.
Yep.
College was alright.
But anybody from New York, we all gonna know each other. So
that's a fact. We was doing our thing out there. We had the college online. I ain't go front. There was a lot of New York niggas out there. You know what I'm saying? I was just tight. I ain't staying long enough to pledge. You know, my sis is a AKA. Let's talk about that. How was that sorority life? And
well,
what type of connections do you have from that? I know it's a sisterhood, and you build a lot of connections. A lot of celebrities are in sororities and fraternities and stuff like that.
Being in a sorority is cool. I'm not anywhere as active as I was when I was in school, which is bad because it's supposed to be a lifetime thing. Like, I am gonna be an AKA for my life, but you're supposed to continue being active in the community with your chapter. You're supposed to join a grad chapter. So I haven't done all of that stuff. But
is it something you want to?
I do want to probably when I get older. I think right now I'm too focused on other things. I think like I wouldn't be able to commit to doing the community service and stuff.
But that's fair. That's fair, you know?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, when you joined, you knew what you was joining for, and I don't think you forsake those things.
Right, exactly. But I love it. I'm going to homecoming, so I already know like it's gonna be
That's
popping.
next month, right?
It's this month, 2 weeks.
Damn.
Yep.
I might be on tour. So.
So
damn, I want to go, yo. Shouts out to VUU. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. You already know. All my VUU people better be fucking listening to this podcast. You heard? This is VUU alumni season. They holding it down right now. Shouts out to my man Jules. Shouts out to Golden. Shouts out to all my niggas in VUU. Store a hole, baby. You heard? You know what I'm saying?
You stupid.
Word up. You know what I mean? He's holding it down back in the day. What do you enjoy most about like being an entrepreneur though?
Of course I enjoy making my own schedule. That's a gift and a curse though, because I have to stay disciplined. There's no one forcing me to be anywhere.
Gotta be disciplined.
One major discipline for me is my son going to school, because he has to be there at a certain time. They don't play like they want them to be trained for, as you know, as they get older, so they want them on a disciplined schedule. Yeah. So that's one thing that keeps me disciplined with the time I wake up. Like now I wake up at 5:20. I'm trying to get it to 4:45 because yeah, I could get a lot of stuff done in the morning. So like
because he's still sleeping.
Because he's still asleep, I could get us ready. I could do so much in the morning. So I'm trying to get it earlier. But right now it's at 5:20. So the best part of being an entrepreneur is making my own schedule and just learning more about myself. I've always been a hustler. I've been working since I was 14 years old.
That's a fact. You've been a hustler.
Right.
You support people who hustle.
Exactly.
And then like she said, she supported me. I have a clothing line, y'all, still to this day. It's called Freshman League. Freshman League puts out all of the FlyyGuyFresh FUE merch. You know, I kind of stepped back from the actual clothing line, but I'll step back into it. I own it, so you don't have to worry about that. I'll get back into it. But at one time, I was going really hard with it, and my sis was with the shits. She took my shit to VA, put it in fashion shows, you know, and was always show love. Like this is my sis for life. I'm telling y'all.
We always gotta look out for each other.
Always show love, and I was saying that too. Like the black community, we gotta be more proactive on supporting each other,
right?
Because we don't. Like we just don't.
I feel like we do though. I feel like we do.
I mean, generally we don't.
Yeah, generally we don't. But there are a handful of people who do.
You know, and I feel like, you know, I guess as time goes on, it's becoming more and more prevalent. You know, and then, you know, losing Nipsey Hussle too. That was big for us, and I could see a shift in the changes for everyone. Right. It touched me. It hurt me a lot. I cried, and like I knew him like he was my nigga, because I looked at him as like a big brother, and everything he stood for, I stood for. Right. So it really hurt me and hit me at the core. But his morals and everyone resonated with the things he believed in, and this is why I feel like a lot of us are trying to support one another, and you know, black-owned businesses like my man Taki Bond. He's in the tech industry. He has an app I talked about on the podcast with Shay Moreau. He has an app called What's the Move NYC. You should download it. Yeah,
I saw that. I saw you talking about it. I didn't download it yet. I just finished telling you I don't have storage.
Yeah. No, that's a fact. iPhones need to get their shit together, right? But yeah, it's an app that you looking for something to do, wherever, whatever. You can find it, happy hour, all that type of shit. It's dope. It's dope. You know, I'm not super like I don't go out like that. I'm the type of nigga, if I'm going out, I'm booked. But it's a dope app for just, you know, just hanging out and, you know, vibing and hanging out with your homegirls. You're looking for something to do. You don't really got plans. Go on the app, find something to do.
I like stuff like that because, like you said, you don't go out. I don't really go out too much either. But when I want to go out, I want to go to one place and find a place to go. Exactly.
So I just got a phone call, y'all, and she's looking at me like, what? I'm doing a podcast, and she's like, oh shit, my bad. But yeah, so that's what we're doing when it comes to that, and we just gotta support each other. We gotta support black-owned businesses. We gotta support each other doing our thing. So, you know, it's always gotta be that type of love. What are some of the things that like the advice you would give to someone that's really gonna take that leap of faith and jump into like the entrepreneurial space?
The top advice at the top of the list would be, don't leave the job until you got some sort of game plan. Like for me, you got to look at your own priorities. Like for me as a mom, my number one priority was how am I gonna take care of my son?
Feed your son, of course.
Right, and how am I gonna make sure we still have benefits as far as like health benefits and stuff like that.
Yeah, like people, I be saying that too. Like my job, I got benefits for me and my kids. And it's like, damn, I be wanting to just like, I'm an Aries. I be moving a lot on emotion, and it just I'm like, yo, fuck this job. Like I'm gonna quit. Fuck this job. I don't care. Suck my dick. I'm out. And then it's like, yo, I can't do that because my kids need. I mean, my son is 4.
Right.
My daughter 8. They need health insurance. They need dental. They need these things. It's like, if I'm not able to pay for it, then
you got to be careful.
You know what I'm saying? That's thinking like an adult though too.
Yeah,
like,
you got to think like an adult.
Think like a man. You heard?
I say that you have to. For me at my job, my benefits was gonna last for a little over a year. So with the chance of going further, there's certain steps you could take. So that was my number one thing. Make sure I leave at a time where I could get the most out of my benefits for at least a year. Because I knew that in a year I could hustle and we could get new insurance when needed. But that was the top advice. And the next one, you're never going to have enough money. So you definitely want to have some type of savings or some type of side hustle that's going to keep the money going. So for me, I had a few different hustles going that wasn't gonna make me rich, but it was gonna keep me going to pay my bills.
You still got a couple different hustles.
Right, I still got mad hustles. You can never have too many incomes. So
but they said Warren Buffett said you gotta have 5 streams of income.
Right. He might even said 7. Did he say 7?
Least. It might have been 7.
I don't know. Somebody said 7.
Listen, you got to at least. You trying to get it. You trying to be rich. You trying to get to a bag. Unless you stripping or something, like
exactly.
The bartender or something.
I wish I give it to them. I wish I had it in me to be a stripper or something. Even a bartender. I don't want to do no type of job like that.
I fuck with the bartenders. Be like,
but me too.
The bartenders is the homies. Word up.
Them.
Shouts out to all the bartenders.
Strippers too. Strippers and bartenders.
Shout out my homegirl Taz. It's a bunch. It's too many to name right now. Y'all know I fuck with y'all. I support the bartenders.
Right.
They support FlyyGuyFresh with the music. Gotta show love to the bartenders in the strip club, especially in New York City.
Right.
I think New York City, the bartenders are more popular than the strippers in New York City. It's kind of crazy.
I'm not on the scene, so I don't know.
It's kind of crazy. I'd be like, yo, the bartenders be taking home a big bag, boy.
For real, they should though. They do a lot of work. They get a lot of tips.
Star Brim was a bartender. Niggas swear she was a stripper. She was a bartender. She used to take home the bag. Besides the scamming shit, she used to take home a bag from the club. Like,
yeah, that's what's up.
Bartenders, they just make the drinks and just look cute. They do their little twerks.
I think the lines got blurred because as social media came out, we started seeing what bartenders was wearing. So
and that's what it is. Yeah. They just wear different. They don't take no clothes off.
But we see them
just
looking
wear the
half
outfits.
naked, and we just assume that they strippers. Me too. I might see a bartender. I'll be like, and especially going in a club or seeing on her stories that she always working at night with little clothes on. I'll be like, oh, she's a stripper. I don't think nothing of it, but I have that assumption too, so I can see why.
I kind of figured like that. Now. I guess. I just had to understand the language.
Plus, she hung with strippers. She was hanging with Cardi.
You hang out with strippers, you hang out with strippers.
We're gonna assume you a stripper, but I understand that she was a bartender. I heard that too.
She get tight with that. Like I listen to her podcast. She be like, I'm not no fucking. I mean, I get it. I get, But now it's like when, especially on social media, I kind of see the lines. You can understand bartender, stripper. Like the bartenders will wear certain things, but it's like still more covered than a stripper. I guess.
Yeah, they not naked.
Their tops, their breasts is not out. You know what I mean? Strippers, some strippers walk around topless, shit like that. Ass completely out. The bartenders, they'll match. Like, starlets, they good for that. All the bartenders have, like, matching outfits and shit like that. And then you see them at the bar making drinks, bringing bottles and shit like that. So I get the difference. But, you definitely need multiple streams of income. That's why I'm trying to get to this little bag now.
Right.
I mean, rapping is cool. I'm still on the come up, so it ain't doing it for me. And even the niggas that's on,
they're not getting it.
Look at Cardi. She just did a movie. She's on this Netflix shit that I'm about to finish watching. Go watch Rhythm and Hustle, y'all. This shit look like some fire. I already started watching the first episode. Shouts out Nipsey Hussle again. Rest in peace. He was on the episode. Damn, boy, I love Nipsey, my nigga. I love that nigga. That's crazy. That's so crazy.
Yeah, that's sad.
It's
that
crazy,
was so unexpected. And I think it hit everybody hard.
tough, my nigga. My son Dub be like, yo, niggas always saying it. He remind him of Nipsey. He felt like the same way about Nipsey too. He was probably one of the first people I called. Like, yo, son, you see what happened to Nipsey? Like,
that was sad.
I cried, yo. I cried like he was my family member. It's like touched my fucking soul.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm taking myself back there. I'm not gonna cry, y'all. I'm not gonna cry. But he's on the episode. T.I., Chance the Rapper, Cardi B. Yeah. So, you had a TV show too, right?
Yes. I have a TV show. It airs on the local channels in New York, and then in Manhattan and in Brooklyn. In Manhattan it's called MNN, and in Brooklyn it's called Brick, and the show is called Your BFF Stef. And I just go around interviewing entrepreneurs and different music artists and stuff like that. Who are some of the people you interviewed? Well, these are so I interviewed, I don't know if you ever saw the show Hustle and BK. Okay. No, I haven't, but yeah, two of the cast members from there. Those, I would say, those were probably my most famous people that I interviewed for that show. But I usually just interview local entrepreneurs and
stuff. What are they into, most of them? Like different entrepreneurs, you try to pick different
clothing
fields.
Clothing lines, hair lines, all types of creative industry.
Yo, the hair industry is amazing, bro.
Right, exactly.
I know they kids. Listen, you into the hair, you gonna get a bag. I try to tell Nike, I mean, y'all should know who Nike is by now. I try to tell her to get on her makeup shit because she's an esthetician and makeup artist. So really get on her shit. You know, maybe she'll take my advice.
I mean, it's definitely a lucrative career, but you gotta. It's a tough industry because it's so saturated. Yeah. It's room for everybody though.
Yeah, it's just like music. It's just like music, but you gotta do it. You just gotta do it. It's really no waiting for it. Right. Like this chick's coming out with lashes, and you know they gonna win if they constantly push. Shouts out to my homegirl Sheree. She got a lash line. That's my man Eric. Shouts out to them. They just had a baby not too long ago too. Congratulations. And you just gotta push it. It's really, I really know a lot of entrepreneurs. Come and think about it now that I'm saying, like,
because everybody is an entrepreneur.
I know a lot of people trying to get to this little bag, man. This is a good thing though. This is a good thing. It's what we need. I always want to be an entrepreneur because I don't like working for people. Right. I don't like people telling me what to do. It's really like, nah, I'm good. Who the fuck you talking to?
Right. It be like that too. Like, yo, he got one more time to say something to me.
That's a fact.
And they gonna have to take me out of here.
And then some people, like, they don't know how to talk to people. Right. Like, yo, you bugging out. I don't know if you think I'm a grown man. Like, exactly. You're not gonna talk to me like a child because you a little supervisor or something. That's just a title. Don't let that go to your head. Yep. Like, you gotta relax.
And it happens everywhere. People are dealing with that everywhere, and that's what's really pushing a lot of us out there. Like, yo, I'm gonna just go out on my own and do it.
Right. So what are you doing right now as far as, like, you being an entrepreneur, but what are you doing to keep money coming in, to, you know, just to keep everything going with you? Because like you said,
you got to pay your bills. So to keep money coming in, one of my main things is I resell a lot of things. Like, I might
like drop shipping and shit.
Yeah, like drop shipping. I sell a lot of stuff on eBay. I sell a lot of stuff on Poshmark. Sometimes I might make an investment. Let's say I take $100 and just buy a lot, not a lot, meaning a lot, a bin of things, that kind of lot of items from like Amazon, and I'll resell it on eBay or whatever, because those things make money. They take time, but I've been doing eBay, Poshmark, and all that stuff for a while now. So
you kind of like savvy at it.
Right, exactly. I'm savvy at it. I know what works. And it's not people think it's a get rich quick type thing, but sometimes you just gotta put something up online and just let it sit there and make money as the days go. So that's like my passive income. Yeah.
My cousin, he does that. Like, he doesn't really promote it. He has a YouTube channel and he just does like how-to videos, and it's just passive income for him. He be getting wild views because he understands the SEOing process. And for all you guys out there that don't need to sound like we talking rocket fucking science, SEOing is just search engine optimization. Right. And I'm not gonna go more further. Y'all need to motherfucking Google it if you really want to know.
They can come to my YouTube channel. I'm about to do an SEO video.
Oh, see, go to your BFF Stef. This is why she should be your BFF, because she's gonna teach you how to make some motherfucking money on the side, passive income. So he does the SEOing properly, and it just drops traffic to his video. How-to videos are like really big anyway.
Right.
Everyone wants to know how to do something. I went to YouTube University to learn a whole bunch of shit. So, you know, if you're talented, and they got like, I heard they got like an app where you could put your, like, whatever you know how to do, you could put it up there and teach people. I forget the name of the fucking app.
Let me know that, because that
sounds like
money. It's
this YouTube channel, Millennials, something about being broke and millennials. And on the channel they like talk to you about different side hustles, different jobs you could do. Like I Postmate on the side. I was doing Uber Eats when I had my car. Right. Shit like that. Like, it's dope. It's fucking
let me
dope.
Know that.
I'm gonna show you it.
That.
I'm gonna show you the channel. But it's like, I can't fucking remember the name right now. But
it's gonna come to you. And when
it's
you do,
pretty dope. I'm like, oh, this is hard. Like, yeah, I'm with this.
Because there's always somebody that needs to learn something that you know how to do, and that's how I look at it. Like, one person's trash is another person's treasure. That's why I resell a lot of things, and the same with the how-to. Like, these things come naturally to us, like hustling and teaching. Like, look, before we started this, you was just telling me about overlays and stuff on YouTube, and that's so easy to you. But for me, I'm like, oh, can you show me that? So stuff like that, and it's always a way to make money, because somebody needs to learn something all the time. Yeah,
this is a fact. That's Fiverr. This is why people on Fiverr get busy.
I was doing stuff on Fiverr too, just like, because I know how to do graphics, not crazy ones like you, but like little things. And mad times I got hired on Fiverr.
See,
to
like
make a
things
quick
like that,
graphic.
I just don't be having the patience for certain things.
See, that's what I'm saying. Put your ad up. Look, anytime you got time, put something up and let it sit there. Out of nowhere, you're going to get an email like, hey, could you do this for
it's
me?
like, not even, it's the time. Like, I curate on Spotify.
Right.
I have 4 playlists that I curate. And even that, it's
time consuming.
It's like, damn, bro, I got to do the playlist. Like, fuck. You know, artists hit me up to get on the playlist. I don't want to hear, like.
It's a lot.
I be getting music, it's fucking garbage, and it's like, oh, I don't want to be mean. Listen, okay? It's sometimes it's a lot, and then I do a lot. Like you said, I do a lot. I be fucking burnt out, and I'm still a father. Like, and my kids in my world, y'all know I got 4 kids. It's not a game.
Sheesh.
So I work fucking hard. I try my best to be the best father I can be. I do. You're a good father. My best.
You do great as a father. You always talking about your kids. You always doing something with your kids. So
I try. I mean, with the help of, you know, my baby mother.
Right, exactly.
My baby mother is, they asked both of them. But with the help of them, you know, they definitely allow me to be better as much as possible, as much as I possibly can. But it just be a lot. So like when I be like putting shit up on Fiverr, it's like another thing. Like another, and then people like, I'm fair. I've always been a fair person. Right. So I'm not one to overcharge people. But then it's like, yo, come on, son, you asking for a whole fucking lot for a little bit of money. Like when I used to shoot videos and shit. Niggas used to want $400 for the video, and you used to want this immaculate video. It's like, bro, like that's time consuming. Right. And I'll do an edit. You want me to change mad stuff? Like, come on, son. Respect the fact that I showed you love. Right. Cause it costs more. Like this costs more. Nowadays, you charge a nigga $400 for the video. That's like, you get an A1 video for $400. Niggas is getting busy. But when I was shooting videos, this is before the mirrorless camera. This is when DRLS was the standard. Like, oh, you got a DRLS camera? Yeah. DSLR camera? Yeah. It was different. And I was just like, I don't know, I lost the patience. Like, yeah. And I got a passion for it. I like shooting videos. I like editing videos. I like doing all that type of shit. But I do it for me and my team. Right. You fly Union. Yeah, my BFF Stef, you know, you my peoples, then I fuck around and do it. Right. You know, but to be hired for it is just really not my thing because I don't be having the patience.
Well, these are the things that need to become your thing if you want to leave your job. These are all skills that you have that you can make money from.
You're right.
But your job
editing, I could do
taking
editing.
Right, your job is taking up a lot of your time.
It is. It does and it doesn't, but I mean, it does and it doesn't because my job is like, I be there, then I don't be there. I fuck around and just call out. It's just, I be wilding. I really be wilding. Shouts out to that place. Cause yeah, like listen. If it wasn't for that place, I really might be fucked up.
Exactly. You gotta be
Shouts
thankful
out
for
to
it.
that place. But that place is fucking crazy. I try. I'll be out of there soon enough though.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's a
When
lot
the
of
time
things
is right.
happening. It's a lot of things happening. The podcast, y'all gonna make it hit off, right? If y'all make the podcast hit,
it's gonna be a hit.
Make the podcast hit, you know what I'm saying? But if you're interested in like asking Stef some more questions, email the podcast, anonymousvibespodcast@gmail.com. Send your questions in. I'll get her back on the podcast. This is my sis, so I'll always get her back on the podcast. She can answer some of y'all questions. I'll send it to her. She can answer it on her Medium. And then you can check it on her YouTube channel or her Instagram. Follow her Instagram.
Yeah, you can follow me on Instagram. It's at BFF for best friend forever. .Stef, STEF.
Yes,
don't forget it's an F, not a PH.
No F.
And you can also go to my website,
PH.
yourbffstef.com.
Oh, see, that's even better. Just go right to the website.
You can find my Instagram
Websites
from
are
there.
so important. I be telling people that, like, as an artist, I have a website, whoisflyguy.com. I have a website for my company, FlyyGuyFresh.com.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's important. You have to have a website. Like, how you run a business and don't have a website.
Right.
It's one of the first things you need to invest in.
Exactly. And it's not a big investment.
My
either.
BFF Stef actually did a tutorial on that.
Yes, I did.
See?
Yes, you could. So
the
start from my
plug?
website and then it'll lead you everywhere you need to go. But
plug,
yourbffstef.com. Don't forget
yeah,
it's
she got a lot of dope ass
Stef
videos,
with an
y'all.
F.
She taught how to start a clothing line. What else?
So on YouTube, I teach how to start creative businesses, like how to start a clothing line, how to open a clothing store, how to open an online store, how to start a hair business. So many different things. But
yeah, so just hit the YouTube, guys. Definitely. I mean, the website probably have the YouTube shit on it.
Right.
Just check everything out.
Right.
I mean,
check me out. Check everything
out.
I got something for everybody.
Listen, you want to get to a bag, she could help you. She's been doing this for almost a year, and she didn't go back yet. So
right, I left my job almost a year ago, but I've been hustling and being an entrepreneur forever.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. But I mean, like without the
without no comfort, right? Yeah,
of the job, because like I look at this like this. It's a safety net.
Yes, it is.
When you remove a safety net, it's do or die. So either you're gonna sink or swim.
Right. Fight or flight.
You about to drown or what's up, nigga? You better get the paddling. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, Steph called me right before you did it. Mm-hmm. Yes. She called me right before she did it, and I was so proud of her. Like, I was mad proud of her. Like,
do it.
I felt like it was me. Like, that's how proud of her I was. It's like, yo, this is big, yo. And so she's been without a traditional job for 9 months. Take her advice.
Yes.
Trust me. She's someone you could trust.
You can trust me. I'm your best friend. You're BFF Stef.
that's an ill branding situation.
But that's really me though. That's really
on.
me. Like everybody. I'm not to brag, but everybody. I'm like the friend that you can always talk to. People call me to just vent for advice or whatever. So that's why I went with that. Like, you're BFF Stef.
Yeah, I guess it has a cool ring to it. Say, yo, why she did BFF? Oh, okay. Well, fuck it. Let's do that. We doing that. Yo, who you be speaking to from Union still?
I speak to everybody. You know, I still hang with my same friends.
Yo, you know who I haven't seen and who I miss? Who you used to be with? Heavy Set from Brooklyn.
Janine?
Yes, Neen. I haven't seen her in mad long.
She gonna be mad you cause her Heavy Set. She's slim. She's slim cakes now.
Come on, son. It's not like that. Neen, you hearing this? It's not like that. You know I have nothing but love for you. But okay, I haven't seen Neen in mad long. She not on Facebook.
She on Facebook and she on Instagram.
I don't really do the Facebook though. I don't know why I said Facebook. She's on Instagram.
She on Instagram.
She gotta come fuck with a nigga, man. That was my other sis, y'all. My other sis, she'd beat you up for me too. Like, I don't think she's rowdy like that no more.
No.
Everybody gotta grow up, but you know, you fuck with somebody the wrong way, you might get the old them. I have like conversations with the old me, when certain things happen, and then we like discuss how to handle a situation. Cause I'm a new person, like I'm really a whole new person, y'all. Y'all didn't know the old me. I was really like, I was a piece of work. And so when situations arrive, the old me and the new me have to have conference and we decide how to handle the situation. Because it's hard, yo. Sometimes it's hard. It's hard to be staying on that straight and narrow. And I gotta stay out of trouble. I'm a dad. I gotta set an example. Yeah. But my son is never gonna be pussy fuck out of here. So, you know, I try my best to try to set a good example. And I think about that a lot now too. Like being a parent is important. You gotta think about what your kids is gonna see, yo. I said that in one of my new joints. I ain't put it out yet, but when y'all hear it, you'll hear it. And I said that like, yo, gotta think about what the kids are gonna see, what's gonna happen with the kids, and things of that sort. Yep. So we're gonna have to get out of here though soon, guys. So make sure you guys check out Stef. Like we told you, you gave him an Instagram, right? YouTube. YouTube is your space BFF Stef with an F. Right. STEF. Make sure you check out her YouTube channel, the website, Instagram, right? Yep.
Everywhere, all channels. But just go to my website first and it'll lead you everywhere else.
Everywhere you need to be. Just hit the website. It's the easiest thing to do. Hit the website, check her out. Email us, let us know how you like the podcast. You know, give us some topics, some things to talk about. China will be back in the next episode. So you guys will have Fly Guy in China back. I know you guys miss and love China so much. Y'all been trying to steal my friend since the first episode. So it'll be dope to have China and you in here so we can vibe to it. That'll be cool. Super cool. Super cool. But we're gonna get up out of here, guys. You know, I'm looking at the time. The studio saying we gotta get the fuck out. Like, you know what I'm saying? We gotta get the fuck out of here. Make sure y'all follow me on Instagram. Fly Guy is me. FLYY Guy is me. Go check out my new project, Pillow Talking. It's been out. It's trying to do its thing. Come on, let's get it up to 1 million streams. What else? The podcast, of course, this podcast. If you like the podcast, make sure you subscribe to it. On Apple Podcasts, make sure you go leave a comment and rate it. I appreciate everybody that's doing that on Apple Podcasts. I've noticed a couple of you guys that did it. I appreciate that. On Spotify, I don't think they have that, but, you know, show love. Tell people. Go check out the Anonymous Vibes podcast. It's pretty dope. FlyyGuyFresh is on it. You know what I'm saying? And check out, I put out a new vlog too. I got a new vlog on my YouTube channel. So YouTube, Instagram, and stay in touch, stay in tune. It's your boy. We out of here. Peace.
Bye.